Dope, we back, man. We back, man. We is back. Chat, we back, man. Listen, I thought I was going. I couldn't post for a week, man. I got a strike. Listen, man. I got a strike so you guys don't have to, man. Hold on. Go follow me on IG at Pacman203. Go follow me on Rumble at PAC203 on Rumble, man. But like I was saying, man, I got a strike so you guys don't have to. So I got a strike I was talking out about some stuff that was going on with the news. I didn't know you couldn't talk about stuff like that while playing the news clips or playing any of the news stuff. So you can't react to news videos, you can't react to news clips. It's crazy, right? It's crazy when they out here. I'm not even get on that, but you can't react to that stuff. And if you do, you will get a strike. It's crazy. I know. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong or whatever. Like, they talk a bunch of wrong stuff, so I was just talking about it. And YouTube don't like it, so you can't do it. I can't do it. You get it? So you guys won't be able to get a strike. Just listen to me. You can't do a reaction to news stuff. Anything about news at all. You can't do reaction to their stuff. You can't play their clips in their videos, or you will get a strike. All right? It's crazy. I know, man. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. But y'all go hit my YouTube. Go hit my Instagram out. Go follow me on Instagram. Let's get into this video, man. I'm gonna make this an easy, quick one. Hold on.
Okay, so I heard
Sneeko debates self-absorbed feminist. She look crazy.
Okay, so I heard from my friend Waleed, shout out to Waleed, that you disagree, you think I'm a misogynist. I would like to, and apparently you've had extensive conversations with them.
Misogyny.
About it. So I was curious to what that debate was.
Hey, y'all go hit the subscribe button, man.
And the back and forth and everything. So, but first off, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Obviously I know who you are. Yeah. But I instead of the conversation I had with Waleed, like, I'd rather just tell you like how I feel. So I really don't know why you do this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't know, like, I actually saw some of your like older content. You kind of just popped up on my timeline once, and I was like, whoa, that's aggressive. Like, just some of the things that you were saying, I was like, that's kind of aggressive. So I just wanted to kind of like a deep dive on you. And I kind of really want to know where like you develop some of your opinions on women. Is it like personal experience? Is it like...
Chat, I was just on Omi TV and I was talking about this stuff with these girls, and they were saying the same thing that almost every woman, oh, I'm independent, even when they have a man, oh, you should let her pay the bills or go half on the bills with you. Chat, I was so like confused, like, and I went the normal route. I was telling, no, I'm gonna pay the majority of the bills. You can pay some bills, but I'm gonna pay the majority of the bills. But if a woman says I'm independent, she's gonna pay half the bills no matter what. And 9 times out of 10, it won't last, because I want a submissive woman or a more old school traditional woman. You know, regular stuff, chat, regular stuff. I was defending Tate, you know, regular stuff.
To establish what opinions do I have about women that you disagree with?
Okay, so can I ask you some questions and then you tell me your opinion?
Sure.
Okay, so do you believe that the rise in like political clout, socioeconomic clout, socioeconomic power and status that women are getting in society is harming society?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
Because we are telling women to chase ego and to try to act like men so that they can feel the same amount of power. And it's not something that they inherently want to do. Feminism is this idea that's being sold to young women that promotes female empowerment, and it turns women into men and it actually makes men weaker. I'm sure you could also see the rise of effeminate men, feminine men walking.
Discover the Mazda CX-9 during the season of inspiration.
Everyone deserves a chance to do what they dream of doing. With Fiverr, we have a platform to champion equal opportunities, to help people showcase their abilities and achieve their goals. Together, we are going to level the playing field.
Around soy boys, that we like to call them. It's
Oh, wow.
it's switching the genders, and we're trying to act like men and women aren't equal. We're trying to act like men and women are equal when we are very clearly different. We have different roles. So feminism is like the female empowerment thing. It's a bunch of nonsense. There's no laws, there's no rights in the West that men have that women don't.
On paper, right?
What? Yeah. What do you mean? That there's rights off paper that women need?
No, I'm saying like, yeah, on paper there.
Hey, yo, chat, listen, man. This is like a regular copy and paste argument or a personality like all the women have. Like, man, it's really like it gives you a migraine. Listen to the same shit over and over. But I know guys need to hear this shit. Like, shit is crazy.
There is equality of genders on paper, right? But in execution, the way that it's kind of executed in society, it's a little different.
Like what?
Like, and just getting away from the statistics, let's just go just based on personal experience, right? So I grew up in a patriarchal kind of family structure.
Everybody did.
Right. And in that sense, specifically just from my background being an immigrant, I seen so many women in my family actually be kind of negatively impacted mentally with their self-esteem, just based off of their position, their role that they had to play based on the gender roles that are in this society. And it's not only that, it's also, well, okay, let's just talk
you're
about
talking about personal experience, but you're kind of avoiding the general subject. Feminism is a bunch of bullshit, and there are no rights that women don't have that men have.
in the West.
Yes.
Yes. Feminism as a whole globally is very important, and we're still doing the work.
Sure, but you're not. You live in the West.
Yeah, but listen, if we're specifically speaking about the West,
Which we are.
feminism as we know it today, we're not talking about the suffrage movement, which is also like a part of feminism, where women were trying to gain the right to vote. We're not talking about
100 years old.
That's what I'm saying. We're not talking about that. We're talking about New Age feminism. So your gripe is with New Age feminism.
Mm-hmm.
So modern day New Age feminism, there are parts of it that have kind of been bastardized. I would agree with you in that, like sexual liberation. There's sects of different types of feminists that say, like, is sexual liberation really liberation for women?
How is twerking with half naked liberation? Like, that is crazy. Or going out saying, I can sleep with as much people as I want. How's that liberating? That is like degrading, disgraceful. Like, it's crazy.
Right? And that's a big question that's up in there. When me personally, I am of the opinion that it's per the person. It's depending on the person. But regardless of the fact, back to what you said about like people encouraging women to be more like men, I don't personally believe that that is the goal. I don't think that we're trying to encourage women to be more like men. I think we are encouraging women to gain identities outside of interpersonal relationships with men, right? So do you think that a young girl should be, her only focus should be trying to find a man to be domesticated to? Do you think that that's...
Her number one objective should be to find a good man. Yes. And what she can do, how she can put herself in the right positions to be with the man that her father would be proud of.
Okay, so let's just go down that line of reasoning, right?
Elstream, yeah.
Okay, so does that mean if she has to sacrifice her education, would you think that she has?
I was just saying this stuff crazy, like this stuff earlier. Say a woman going to college to get a degree. but her man makes 100 to 200,000 a year. What are you going to college for? What are you doing it for? Yeah, you can finish and shit like that. But why? Why? Like, what? You can go more in student debt? Chad, I don't know. You can get a loan for 50,000, 70,000. You get a job that pays 50,000 a year. You know how long it's gonna take you to pay that shit off?
She should sacrifice her education?
No. Well, it depends what scenario. You're going too specific with the hypotheticals. I want to argue something more general, like something. This is extremely specific. I can tell that you're thinking a lot about like personal experiences. You probably thought like, oh, my friend was said not to go back to school or anything. But
No,
let's go more general. Do you think I'm a misogynist?
The answers that you've given me so far, and I'm gonna go based off what the answers that you're giving me in this live stream. All right, because maybe I'm taking the other clips that I've seen online out of context. But from what you're saying, it does sound inherently misogynistic.
What can I say that was misogynistic?
That a woman's main objective in life should be to find a man.
Can you define misogyny for me?
Specifically, actually, I have a.
So you don't know? You have to look it up.
No, I want to give you like a clear, concise definition versus like something.
Right, but if you can call me misogynistic, you should know what it means before looking it up.
Oh.
Men that hate women, you have to hate women, or something like that. Doesn't mean you hate women. Whatever he said, he never said nothing about hating women. Like, they just be making shit up and don't even know the definition of it.
Okay, well, misogyny is an inherent distrust, inherent hatred, inherent bias against women.
Where did I show hatred or bias towards women?
So when you say, and I'm trying to explain this to you in a way that like it's a very, like you said, it's a broader, like you said, it's a general kind of idea, right? So when you say something like a woman's main objective in life is to find a man, right? That is completely disregarding the other very important aspects of her humanity, which might be to find to get an education, to provide for herself. What if she can't find a man? To provide for herself. So when you spew kind of this idea that like a woman's main objective should be to find a good man,
that means I hate women?
No, that's not what I said. You're purposely misinterpreting what I said. So what I said was, there's layers to your statement that are inherently misogynistic. You don't have to outright say, I hate women, F all women. You know what I'm saying? But when you go into like a pool of talking points that are centered around misogyny, then that's where somebody like me can make the observation of you saying, I am misogynistic. Now, if you are not a misogynist, if you inherently believe that you yourself are not a misogynist, maybe present your ideas in a way that doesn't have so many misogynistic undertones, would be my suggestion.
What's a misogynistic undertone about what I said?
That if a woman's main objective in life should be to find a man, that means that inherently she's incapable of living her life without a man.
Correct.
That's not what he said.
See? You see what you just did?
I will say the same exact thing about men. The main objective is to be happy. And you got to realize the most important thing to be happy is to be with somebody who loves you. We need each other. Men need women and women need men. I could say the same thing about men. And the feminists that you would probably talk to all the time will say the same thing. They'll call men incels. They'll say you just need to get laid. Because we understand that that's what makes us happy, is the opposite gender. If I say a man should present himself like a gentleman so that he can get a woman, women make men happy, you need a good woman in your life, nobody says that's misandrous. Nobody says that's sexist. If I say the same statement, men need a good woman. Men need to be with a good woman.
They only use that. Girls that they hate the double standards. They hate the standards or however you say it when it don't benefit them. That's why they just want it to benefit them. That's a fact, bro. If it don't benefit them, they hella mad. Like, that's why they want power. That's it. They want power. They don't want to be equal. They want They want to be superior. And they have they have more rights than men.
Nobody is ever going to call that sexist. That's a double standard. And see, this is proof of the independence thing. When you talk about interpersonal relationships and how women need there's more to a woman's life and everything, it's independent from a man. A man's independence is just providing for himself, gaining some respect. Feminism has taught a lot of young girls to just run around, be wild, and I'm a free woman. I'm independent. Independent of who? You're independent from a man. So it's not actually trying to do something with yourself. You are just trying to get the same amount of power that a man has by ego tripping. You don't really want to go and accomplish the same things that men want to accomplish. You just want to say, I'm an independent woman of a man.
I think you're kind of misunderstanding the point of this new age of feminism, because it's not necessarily that we're trying to stop women from being, dependent on their partner, whether it's financially, spiritually, emotionally, whatever it is, right? And I don't disagree with you, but I don't necessarily think.
I literally said this to these girls. When men make money, they think, oh, I can take care of a family. When women make money, they say they're independent. And independent of what? Of who? Of a man. I don't need a man. I don't need your help. So we look at the stuff differently. Like, and it's hard for them to concept. Like, we look at life is just different. We're just different people. We're different altogether. Like, it don't matter if you're the same race. It don't matter if it's just the same thing. Like, we're different. The sexes are different, like totally different. We might be the same skin color, but we want different things out of each other. You want a tall man. I want a girl with a fat mid or big boobs. Maybe, like, we just want different stuff. Like, it blows my mind how they can't see the concept how we're different individuals. So by far we can't be equal. By just saying that we can't equal. I pee standing up, you pee sitting down. We're not equal.
Think that, okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think that men should also live their life objectively to find a mate?
No, I think men should go out there and get the bag so they can take care of their mate and take care of their offspring. But first you have to put in the work. That's what I believe.
Yeah. The goal is to be happy, and that's one of the main components to being happy as a man, is having women.
Having women or having one woman?
Well, men want plenty of women. You want to attract, the more women that you can attract, the better a woman is going to act around you. If I can have 10 women attracted to me, then the one that really wants to be with me was really going to act right. But essentially, one.
She don't like that.
I'm answering a different question, but yes, that's one of the main objectives to be happy, is to be the man that is respected, that a woman is attracted to.
Okay, so now when we move on to I'm glad you answered that, just for clarification. But when you move on to the point of, like, feminism is now teaching girls to, like, run wild and run free and all that stuff, not necessarily. Right? We're kind of trying to condition young girls into understanding that sometimes relying on a man, and I would argue to say more often than not, relying on a man for your financial, emotional, like, everything needs, you might get disappointed when one man cannot provide you the emotional support that you need, the financial support that you need, the emotional, the psychological, the spiritual support that you need. It is kind of unrealistic to expect one human being to provide you with all of these things when you can have your own base of emotional and financial security. That way, when you come and allow a man into your life, then it is more on, like, an equal playing field.
And
instead
my argument is this is feminist. It's the fault of feminism that this problem is happening. Now there are so many women who are starting to earn more than men. You hear me? There's so many women who are out earning men. And the problem with women is that they are so egotistical, they don't know how to date down. So they don't know how to be with a man who earns less than them. They don't want it. They always want to go up. And at the same time, they want to be monogamous to a man who's a high earner. But that guy, he's got to that point. He doesn't want to be monogamous to some random girl who's making all these demands. The reason that there's The reason that there's all these, there's this problem in relationships, and that a man can't provide everything that a
It's the power. They don't want to relinquish their power.
woman needs, is because of feminism, is because we told women that they need to go out
Look
and
at
do
the
their
chat.
own
You
thing,
see
and they need
that?
to be independent,
Hit
and you need to
chat.
start
Wow.
voting, and the kitchen is oppressive, and you need to be outside, and you need to take off your head cover, and that being a virgin is you need to explore your options. This is the reason that this problem exists.
Okay. Do you think that most men want to date women who make more than them?
Of course not.
So it's actually a problem on both sides then, right? So women don't want to date men who make less than them because they are seen as inferior just based off
But
the
it's not the normie's fault. See, it goes bigger than just men and women. There's a reason that feminism was pushed so hard in the West, and it was because to keep ultimate control and to make more money off us, so that we have to work harder, spend more money. Women are the ultimate consumers. You're materialistic. You want to get Birkin bags. You want to get all this bullshit. We have to spend more money on you. You're gonna go vote. You're gonna be higher earners. They're gonna pay more tax dollars if women aren't in the kitchen. If the women aren't raising the kids, then
It's all a psyop, chat. It's all a psyop. Listen, they do all this shit just so they benefit. It's just the facts, bro. Women think it's for them or liberating. Girl, they just want to make money off you. That's the whole point, bro. Oh, we gotta make some money. Yeah, so you can pay taxes. They want you to make more money so you can pay more taxes. That's it. And it goes right in their pocket.
they are out making money, and now they owe more tax dollars to the government. The idea of feminism was propagated so that they can make more money off of us and they can manipulate and control us even more. It's not the fault of men or women. It's the people in charge behind the scenes who are playing little games. Ooh, imagine if I gave feminism to all the normies. And it worked.
My dad keeps calling me, and like I can't, like, you know, on my, but
You're hanging up on your dad to talk to me?
huh?
You're hanging up on your dad to talk to me?
I mean, I call him every day. So
This is modern day feminism.
That is crazy. That is crazy, chat. That is crazy. At least her dad's calling her. So big thumbs up to dad, though, man. Worry about your daughter.
okay.
What if your dad's in dire trouble and you're in here? All right, go ahead.
My dad lives in another state, so there's really nothing I could do anyway. But regardless of that, okay, so I do agree with you on a certain level that there is a larger power structure that pits women against men. I agree with you.
Yo, his chat is wild.
However, the reason is kind of like, I don't agree with the reason, right? So in terms of like, I want to say second wave feminism, when women did have more money to spend and things like that, things and products were marketed more towards women. This is like, and that's why I say like it's a bigger, larger structure because we don't control mass media marketing, you and me. It's corporations that do that, the elites. So because things were marketed more towards women, telling us that, oh, buy this razor. By the way, did you know that shaving was not like shaving down there was not really a thing until Gillette made it a thing with marketing, like mass marketing?
Right. Birth control, all this stuff. Abortion, all this stuff was sold. All these ideas were sold to us to make us. Are you on birth control?
No.
Okay.
But that's just personally, my body just rejected so many different kinds. But
Good. See, you're not completely gone. You're a little bit brainwashed calling me a misogynist by not really knowing why, but at least you're not taking birth control.
I don't. Here's the thing. Like,
That was a slam dunk right there. He went in for the dunk.
I don't think that this is a you problem. Like, I
What are
don't
you
think that
drinking,
this is
Chad?
like you're the only. Oh! I don't think that you're the only misogynist like out there, and don't take offense when I say it. Inherently,
Of course,
like,
I'm going to take offense when you call me. If I just said racist, if I call it, it's the same thing. You're saying that I hate women. That's what a misogynist is. If you're going to go out here and say that I hate women, I'm not just going to be like, oh, that's fine. I can let you say these words. That's a serious allegation that people put out there. And that, no, don't hold on. That's a big reason that I was canceled. People thought that I was canceled for this really surface level stuff about misogyny. When I was canceled, I was deleted off all these platforms with COVID misinformation, election misinformation. So when you throw out these allegations without anything to back it up, you are pushing this cancel culture, and we are shoving down the truth. We're going to keep on believing the bullshit that the elites want us to believe.
I'm backing it up right now. I don't think that it's specific to you. I don't think that you are the only person with this ideology out there. I think that inherently.
All men think like this. 99%. Could be ones that are simps and say stuff like, "Oh, you know, women are oppressed." Yeah, 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 yeah. Women are not oppressed. They're probably depressed because of their situation of feminism. That's it. But they're not oppressed. They're depressed.
Apparently, we do live.
But you're still saying that about me.
Huh? You're just the person with a really large platform. Like, you're just the one with a really large platform. That's why and a lot of people on the internet kind of look at you because you kind
Do
of
you think men and women are equal?
I think that they're equal, but I think that they're different.
That makes no sense.
Separate but equal.
No, equal and different means that it's different. They can't be two things at the same time. Those are opposites.
I think that men and women are equal. I think that we are different.
What are we equal? What makes us equal?
In terms of like emotionally.
You think I'm as emotional as you?
I think we're Nico.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
I've seen some of your videos. You can get emotional.
Yeah, on camera to make money and entertain people. You get emotional all day and cry and sit there with the lights off and the shade off, and then you post in your story. Nobody text me. I'm fine. Your emotion is different. I don't understand that. And to use it for you have done that. You also, it's built into your body to be emotional. You have a hormone cycle. You bleed once a month. You are inherently different. Your emotional cycle is tied in to your period, is tied into how, man, she's talking something.
She's done? Okay, tell her I'll be there in an hour. Sorry. That's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's wrong. So men go through a 24-hour hormone cycle, women go through a 28-day cycle. Like, we both have different
men don't have a hormone cycle. We don't have a menstrual cycle.
No, you're right. You don't have
the bottom line is, are you genuinely going to sit here and say that men are as emotional as women?
Emotional in different ways? Yeah, I've seen.
In different ways. That's okay. So, but you have to admit, there's either more emotional or less emotional. Who's more emotional?
Yo, why does she not want to answer the question? This is just like, yo, they do everything to like not answer the question. Like, that shit crazy. Like,
women or men?
I think they're equally emotional.
No, they're not.
Do you think?
No, they're not. I don't know. I'm willing to work hard hours. No, I'm willing to take the abuse. I'm willing to get shitted on day after day, like most men. That's a fact. Most men are in sexless marriages, and if it was vice versa, women would not be willing to take this shit. Men put up with way more via not less emotional.
Think that women are as strong as men?
No. Physically, like in terms of physical strength, no, that's anatomy.
Okay. Do you think that women are as capable as leading as men?
One second. Huh? It's gonna take me about 45 minutes to get there, but I have to get.
I'm done.
That nigga hung up on her. That nigga hung up on her, man. Shit, how y'all feel about that though? How y'all feel about that? Let me see if I can find this next video chat. Hey, yo, did y'all know Andrew Tate had kids though? Let me get it. Valuetainment. Where is it at, man? Chat. What y'all been doing all day, man? I'm back, man. I'm back. You know, they be trying to silence the truth. Chat, let's get into this, man. Andrew Tate got kids, man.
Okay. Oh, I've seen all these already. I've reacted to this one.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. So let's just run it back.
I have no idea who this is,
Gotcha.
so this will be interesting.
So this will be a Sneeko and I think. You can sit there. Okay.
That's a noble pursuit.
How old do you want to be when you start doing that?
What are you, like, pushing 40?
High quality music and
Sorry
sound
for the
effects you
YouTube
can
ads,
actually afford?
Can we turn the volume up a little bit on the TV?
35. And if you guess the number correctly, I'll tell you.
2 kids?
2. Fucking 2. You think I'm some bitch?
Damn,
5
5
kids.
kids. 5, damn.
5. You think I'm some bitch?
10.
Now he just went in for the whole the Hail Mary. 20, 30.
Closer.
12.
Around there.
Okay.
Y'all think he got kids, man? I don't think he got any kids, man. He maybe got, I don't know. He probably got some kids. I think the way he moving now, like you can tell the difference in the way he moved and when he used to move. He probably does got some kids now.
Why wouldn't I?
But you don't see none of the baby
Do
mothers.
they all have different baby mothers?
I mean, not all different, but there's been a few ovens to bake the bread.
Cool. Now put these on 1.5 so we can fast forward through this. So this is the first time I've heard Tate acknowledge that he's got kids. Okay, he just said he had how many kids in this video since you did a reaction video? Closer to 10,
Double digits.
right?
Yeah, I'm not sure how true that is, but
Either do I, because he told me point blank how many kids he had, and the number was more than 3 and less than 5. You can do math. So, but with a few different moms. But he's acknowledging the fact that he has kids out there. So the top G has kids, per his words. Okay, so when I said at some point you're gonna have kids, at some point I'm gonna have kids. I don't have kids yet. What's your thoughts on that? The fact that he's coming. That's the first time I heard it.
Yo, Chad, I don't even think he, like, Tate wanted that. Like, I think that he said that on Adin Rose's stuff as like a joke. Like I don't think he wants people to know. That's crazy.
Him say he has kids.
oh well, I knew that. I thought it was secret information, so I guess we could talk about it now. But
You understand? That's exactly what I'm saying. Is he told me that exact number in confidence. I met one of his wives. It's actually a hilarious story. I'm sitting there in Madrid. Okay, I'm sitting there with Pat and our production team. We're sitting there.
This man has spilled the sauce, man. He don't even know what he's doing right now. He done spilled the sauce. He's wilding. Sauce nigga, all right? Spilling all the sauce.
And we're just having a conversation. We're doing the interview with Tate the next day. And I look across, we're at the Four Seasons in Madrid, sick hotel. And I'm looking across, just like this, how I see Natalia right there. I see a gorgeous brunette girl, gorgeous. And I'm looking, how you doing? I look and I go and I'm like, huh. And this is how my mind works. That's an attractive woman. What the hell is she doing there by herself? Definitely probably not by herself. She's probably not paying for a room. Probably with the dude. Let me go look for the dude. Boom. I look this way. There's Tate walking towards her. I go, oh shit, there's Tate. Pat, hey, there's Tate. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, what's up, Tate? How are you? We do the whole interaction there. He says, hey, do you guys want to grab dinner tonight? We're like, well, yeah, maybe we'll think about it.
I tell y'all, this is probably why his content changed dramatically, or like the way he talks about certain stuff. I fuck with Tate. I watched their interview today, him and his brother, but you could tell a difference in it, like the content. You could tell a big difference.
Actually, turned out we said, probably not best to do dinner. We're going to do a whole conversation tomorrow. Why, like, talk about everything we're going to talk about tomorrow. The point is, he introduced the girl as his wife. At that point in the interview, we didn't put it on camera. He said, by the way, I have 4 kids. I forgot if it was 2 or 3 different women, but like, that's not something I kind of put out there, whatever. I said, cool. We've never talked about this. Pat nor I, he said, keep it in confidence. But now he's talking about it right now. You just said the exact same thing. You've never heard him talk about this, right?
No.
So why now? Why would he reveal that to Adin Ross of all?
Look at Sneeko face. Sneeko knows he shouldn't be talking about this. Sneeko knows he shouldn't be talking about this. Come on, Big New Haven. Come on, Big Cat.
People.
To add some family values to a man that's living in LA, a place full of degeneracy and porn stars, and he's there with cloud chasers and drug dealers and a bunch of
Hey, yo, it's crazy because every girl I see on this guy's like Adin Ross is like streams and stuff, you see like porn stars, bro. You'll never see like a regular girl that just likes him. Like, it's always porn stars, big girls on social media that sells OnlyFans and stuff like that. Like, you don't never see like some regular like I don't know, chat. Like it's a wild shit. Like you don't never see like some old Southern girl with a Southern accent that's respectable that or that's like not big on social media. You get like that. It's always some porn star like or some OnlyFans chick that's modeling on Instagram too. Like it should be wild, bro.
Behavior, so he's trying to show that family's very important.
Gotcha.
Family values for a guy who has multiple baby mothers. He's just contributing to the fatherless children epidemic in America.
Well, he's a father to all of them.
Yeah, but when you have children with more than one woman, there's no way that you can be an equally good father to all of them at one time. It's physically impossible.
Ooh, you see them legs, chat? You see them legs? You see them legs? I love them legs. Let me stop, man. Like, I don't like. Stop.
You're supposed to be equally good father to all of them.
But there's no time in the world to be with all these different women and to create a full household with.
You're a father, not a mother. You're not there to be a second mother. You stop it. It's a different type of love you pertain to as a father. And if they all know about each other, then they all be in the same house, obviously.
With more than one baby mama, so to speak.
I think the main role of a father is to be the provider and a good masculine figure. I don't think you need to be around and as present as much as the mother, especially in the early years. As long as you're there and you are inspiring and you're being a good masculine presence, that's mostly what a child needs.
I agree, but it becomes much harder when you have more than one mother of your children to be there for all those kids, is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think unless they live together, but I think
that's highly unlikely.
Fire!
No, in the Middle East is very different, especially in Islamic culture. It's more common for those families to be more.
Well, we're
involved.
talking about America, LA.
Well, Andrew lives in Dubai. It's different, but he's trying to instill his family values. Ada doesn't have to emulate that completely, but that's the life he chose.
Here's what I will say about this. By the way, I agree with 99% of what Tate has to say. So, like, I'm not coming at the king. That's my guy. Text him today, whatever. We just established the 3 roles of a man: be a protector, be a provider, and to be present. So, whether he's present or not, I have no freaking clue. But that is an important thing. I will say this: his father wasn't around a lot. His father was a grandmaster chess player.
Rise of Kingdoms for PC is officially out of beta. Let me show you the map here. So,
player, right? His father was constantly on the road. It helped him shape to become the man he is today. The father would come home, stay there for a little bit, have some drama with the mom, back on the road playing chess. So there's a blueprint for why he's operating like this. I'm not saying that's right or that's wrong, but that's the reason that he's doing this. You're familiar with the relationship with his father or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't understand what I'm saying. Okay. By the way, when you have kids, you don't think you'll be around that often?
I'll be there, of course.
Okay.
I want to be a very big presence in their lives.
Okay. Good.
But you just said they don't need to be present that often.
Not as much as the mother. I think especially in the early years from the ages 0 to 10, it's mostly the nurturing and being at home. But the dad should be around providing and being a masculine presence, showing up, but it doesn't need to be around as much as the mother, I think, in the early years.
By the way, I don't disagree with that. I mean, for sure, the mother.
I don't know, chat. I don't know. Like I might be passed on that one. Listen, man. I do understand you're not there to be a second mother, but I'm gonna tell you guys, listen, as a father, you want to cherish the sacredness of having a baby. Like it's nothing like having a baby, just holding her in your arms and stuff like that, holding her, walk around with her and stuff like that. It's nothing like it. And you don't get that twice. You get that once. From one child, from each child, you get that once. And experience that. Like their little quirks and features, like different things like they're into or different things they do. Like it's like you only get that once. So just cherish your kids, man. Be a father, man.
Needs to be there from a biological standpoint. She's probably doing some breastfeeding. You know, if you want to kind of get like caveman times with it, hunter-gatherer society, the man is out there killing woolly mammoths out there, doing what he's got to do. The mother's back in the cave with the babies. I think that's very traditional. I think that's just human evolution. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think a part of the problem with today's society is the men are becoming the women are becoming the men. I think that's what Sneeko sort of stands for, is that can we kind of get back to traditional roles? Do you not?
Yeah. That's what,
Okay. So, and I think Tate just sort of embodies that. Let's go to the next thing. So, you talked about.
Chat, how y'all feel about that, man? How y'all feel about that one? I think today we're gonna call it early, man. I'm tired, man. I've been at work late, man. This is my first stream back, man. I'll be back with y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit me on Instagram, Patman203, man. Y'all have a nice day.